Hello everyone, welcome to today's short lecture. We're going to review the call I am the way when you use the moon wings to find an intent for the song. We're going to review the details on that to make sure that everyone is clear in their understanding. Let me start by reminding you, next weekend in Los Angeles, at the Western Gate of Knowledge, we will be having the Genesis Acceleration Program. That's the chair program for the Chair of Genesis. We have just a couple of spaces remaining. So if you are thinking that this is a time that you might want to do it, you should let us know. This is going to be a great time, a great opportunity for you to be able to sit in the chair of Genesis. If you've never done it before, it's a very important thing for you to do. And if you have done it before, you already know how enjoyable it is. Cindy is going to be there with you. She'll be the one getting you in and out of the chair of Genesis. So that's going to be a very special opportunity for those of you who are attending the course next week. And as I've mentioned before, during that course, you will also receive your inception treatment, your appellation treatment, and your mission treatment. And you will also have the opportunity to find your essence seed and your permanent mission seed. So all of those are very beneficial things for you. And again, we have just a couple of spaces remaining. So that is next weekend. Call us as soon as you can if you're interested so that we can reserve your space. Okay. Now let's talk about the intent that we use with the moon wings so that you can get the seed number for any specific desire that you want to enliven using the Song of the Spheres. Now we normally would simply say use any desire whatsoever when you use the moon wings. But last year, during the Holy Season course, Lantos gave an answer to a question that changed this just a little bit. He said, "We are receiving the radiance of the Supreme Song. The energies of this world are shifting in preparation for the arrival of the beloved Great Tool. As these energies develop, as the influence grows, the issuance of an intent strengthens in its effect. As we approach the year of the song, the network of eternal light is undergoing a shift. It is a shift into a new, more fluid value. The new fluid network flows in waves of sublime radiance, expanding, entering the regions of the lands and waters of earth. The initial channels of light, the initial foundation of light established over these years, has produced a framework sufficient in size, sufficient in scope, to support this new fluid form of expression. This is the activity of the Aeon of eternal light. This activity produces fluid waves of the supreme essence of light. In this new Aeon, we will issue an intent which calls forth the newly awakened fluid energies of eternal light. This intent may be applied to many aims. We will issue, I am the way. I am the way. I am the way. This intent ignites the forces of the song. As we receive our supreme tool, we will welcome the mighty presence with this intent. We will open the gates of the song with the intent, I am the way. So that answer that Lantos gave gives us an understanding of the importance of the value of this specific intent that can be applied to anything. I am the way. So what is important about it? It's available to us because of the expanding light on earth. The shift at the end of last year from a rigid structure to a more fluid structure. This was something that Lantos said because of all the chambers of eternal light that each of you has in your home, your office, each of you has donated to send out all around the world. Even though we don't have 7,000 of them out there yet, the number that we do have is sufficient to support this development, this very important development, into a more fluid value of light. And that development into a more fluid value of light allows for this new intention to be used. And this new intention, I am the way, Lantos said, ignites the forces of the song. So we know that using I am the way, you can do that for any desire whatsoever. But now we understand the real value of it, that even 1.5 years ago, that intent was not available for us to be able to use with our moon wings. Now, earlier this year, Cindy asked Lantos some specific questions to understand, to help all of us understand, is it better to use a very specific intent or to use I am the way when we use the moon wings to find a seed for any specific desire? So Cindy asked, is it better or more effective to use the moon wings to find a seed to enliven instead of creating for a specific desire? So the question here is, if you already know your desire, the desire is I am perfect digestion, why not just create for that? Or is it better to use the moon wings to find a seed that would support that particular desire? And this was Lantos's answer. The moon wings offer the initiate a vision of the highest layer of present energies governing the desire. The desire acts as an instruction. The moon wings may be used to select a seed whose energies support the desire. If one is seeking a supportive seed, one may issue the intent, I am the way. This intent, released with the moon wings, generates the seed whose qualities offer the highest support for the desire. Support from an illumined layer of existence. Moon wings reveal the deeper layers of existence. Releasing the moon wings reveals the connection between the individual with the subtle layers of creation, layers which are beyond the surface layer of perception. Holy vision is that vision which perceives all layers. The moon wings offer heightened vision while on the path to holy vision. Cindy asked, what is the difference between intent and desire? Lantos said, desire is that which is held by the individual. Intent is that which is released by the individual. If one releases one's desire, this desire becomes intent. So you hold the desire in your heart, but when you release the desire with the moon wings, that is the intent for the moon wings. Then Cindy asked, when we use the moon wings, is it better to use a specific desire, such as I am perfect health, or I am healing of an injury, or is it better to use I am the way? And Lantos said, one may be specific when one knows the path or direction. When the direction is unknown, or when one seeks the highest path, one may also issue the intent, I am the way. So, Lantos has made it clear in those answers. There's nothing saying that you can't use a specific intent. You can use I am perfect digestion, I am perfect sleep, I am perfect energy, anything like that. You can use any specific intent that you want. However, the ability for us to now use I am the way as an intent to let us find with the moon wings the highest path for any desire that we have. This is something that's very special that has only become available in the last 10 months, 11 months. So it's something that we want to be able to take advantage of, using the intent, I am the way. Now, if you're more comfortable doing it both ways, you can do it both ways. Set the intent with the moon wings for your specific desire. I am perfect digestion. Find a seed using the moon wings for that. Enliven that seed with your song. And then go back and use I am the way. And do that to find a seed. And then enliven that seed with your song. You can do that as well. That gives you both the specific desire that you want as well as the heightened vision, the one of the highest path using I am the way. So I wanted to make sure that you understood. There's no restriction on what desires you use when you use the song or the medallion, when you use the flying seed, any of those. There's no restriction on your desires. You can use a specific desire. That's totally fine. But the desire I am the way should not be thought of or viewed as a more generalized or less powerful form of desire for you. Instead, you need to view it as this is a very specific desire that is now available for us to use to find the highest path to any desire that we want to be able to fulfill using the song, using the creating technique with the Song of the Spheres. So that's the importance of I Am the Way. Everyone, have a great week, and remember the Chair of Genesis. If you have any desire to go to the Chair of Genesis, this is a perfect opportunity if you're able to take the time next week. We only have a couple of spaces left, so give us a call soon if you're interested. I'll talk to you again. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great week.